Hey guys, it's Brian with Retired at 40. Today we're going a little bit off track from what our usual videos are. I've been wanting to actually go into some indoor and some winter gardening for a long time, and I just happened to have the opportunity to do it. I picked up an indoor grow tent and an inline fan, as well as a grow light from a company called Vivosun. So today we're going to unbox this, we're going to give it a review, and I'm going to do a setup, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. So let's get into these boxes and see what we've got. Our inline fan is in this first box. And this is just a basic 4-inch inline tube fan. It's 120 voltage, its current is 0.8 amps, and its power is 59 watts. And it is also adjustable with a speed controller. And the two most important things to me are going to be how much power this thing uses and how loud it is, because we're indoors, you're going to have to be dealing with this all of the time. So let's check out our power usage first. This is going to be on high. And right around 52 watts, 53 watts. It was claiming 59, so it's even better than that. On low, we're at about 18 watts. And running on high, we're at about 0.68 amps, so a little less than they were claiming. For our sound test, I'm set up probably about, 12 feet away, 57 to 58 decibels. On low, you can barely hear it. There's just a slight hum. 42 to 43 decibels. Okay, next let's get into the grow tent. And this is one of the smaller grow tents that Vivosun offers. I don't want something that's going to take up a large portion, and I think I have a good spot where this can go that'll kind of be out of the way. So in here we have some instructions, we have the tent itself, and then we have kind of all the framework of the tent. So I think the next thing we need to do is go put the tent together. Instructions are really straightforward. It's only one page. All of our bars and everything are already labeled, so it's really just a matter of putting it all together. I don't think this should take more than, 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, well, the construction is really good. It's very solid. The cover is a nice quality cover. All the zippers are real nice and heavy duty. There's lots of different ports that you can change up your system with. And then there's also areas that you can look in to see what you're growing, how it's doing, without actually having to open it up. And then putting the frame together is actually a snap, literally, because it has these snap type bars that just go together really fast. So mine is actually going to go back in this wine cellar back here that we don't use for a wine cellar, so it seems like the perfect place for it. The quality of this is really good quality for a lower end grow tent. This is a 600D canvas, so it's tear proof, it's light proof. The inside mylar is 98% reflective. And at the bottom it also has a handy drip pan, so if any moisture gets down below this, it won't penetrate this drip pan. This also has a 1-year warranty, which is tough enough to get at any price point, let alone a $70 price point. Well, I'm going to get my light system set up and my fan system set up, as well as some plants in here, and get growing, and we'll go ahead and fast forward until I have some plants growing in it. Okay, well, it's actually been several months since I recorded this first one, because it took me a little bit to get stuff growing, and you can see that I've got a few things growing now, but I think one thing that would be helpful in this is a heat mat or some sort of something that puts out some heat. I just have this little LED light. It's just a single bulb, but it doesn't really put out much heat, so these had a hard time germinating. But that's more my fault. That's not the tent's fault. In fact, the tent has worked awesome. I've been zipping and unzipping this door, twice a day for the last 3 months, and no problems with it. No tears, no hesitations in the zipper. It's worked really well. In fact, it's worked so well that I have ordered a larger one because I like this one so much. I'm just doing greens in here, but I'm quickly wanting to grow even more and more things. The other nice thing that I guess I didn't mention is this is tall enough that you can put potted plants and stuff in here as well, which is really nice. I just have these little tiny planters in here. They work fine for greens, but it is tall enough to do a big, tall plant. But a couple things that I would recommend, some sort of heat. I think I also, on the bigger one, I think I'm going to put something that keeps moisture in there all the time. I think I'm going to put some kind of humidity device in there so I'm not having to open this all the time and water daily or every other day. I think that would be helpful. You might also want to consider a timer type device like this for your light. I like this to be as hands-off as possible, so that really helps out. Other than that, I really like this. I think it's a lot of bang for your buck. This is only $70, and just being able to grow stuff for 70 bucks and it's good quality, and I think it'll last for a really long time. No hesitation on buying another one for me. But before I let you go, if you could hit that like button if you enjoyed this content, if you found it helpful. In the meantime, this is Retired at 40. Remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next time.